Today, we're going to talk about a circulating photo that claims to be a leaked image of the Galaxy S25 Ultra. But don't be fooled, this photo is almost certainly not the real deal. Let's break down why you shouldn't trust it and what we actually expect from Samsung's upcoming flagship. So if you're curious about the Galaxy S25 Ultra and want to know what's really going on, stick around. Alright, let's jump right in. Over the past day or so, a photo has been circulating around social media, with some claiming it to be the first hands-on image of Samsung's upcoming Galaxy S25 Ultra. But after just a quick look and a little insight from reliable sources, we can confidently say this photo is almost certainly a fake. Now let's break down the details of this supposed Galaxy S25 Ultra leak and why it's causing such a stir. When you first glance at this photo, it does seem to resemble a Samsung phone, but if you look closer, you'll notice something interesting. It actually looks more like a Galaxy Z Fold 6 rather than the S25 Ultra. For one, the device in this image has an unmistakably similar design to Samsung's latest foldable, the Galaxy Z Fold 6. It's almost as if you're looking at half of the Z Fold 6 with the outer screen section missing. The frame is nearly identical, with the same antenna and microphone placements as the Galaxy Z Fold 6, which is a red flag right away. The other odd part of this leaked image is the camera setup. The device in the photo only has 3 rear sensors mirroring the Z Fold 6's camera configuration, but that's a design choice we don't expect to see on the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Given Samsung's recent trends, the S25 Ultra will likely have more than 3 rear sensors, especially if it aims to push the camera boundaries even further than its predecessors. In addition, the side button in the photo has the distinctive contour found on devices with side-mounted fingerprint sensors, which is typical of Samsung's foldables, like the Galaxy Z Fold 6. The Galaxy S series, especially the Ultra models, don't usually feature this kind of side button design since they rely on in-display fingerprint sensors. So the side-mounted fingerprint sensor alone should raise some doubts. Unless Samsung is experimenting with a one-off prototype or some kind of unusual hybrid concept, it's pretty safe to say that this leaked image doesn't line up with what we expect from the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Our sources indicate this image is more of a lookalike and not a true Galaxy S series flagship device. So what can we expect from the actual Galaxy S25 Ultra? Samsung is likely to go official with this model early next year, so we don't have long to wait. Based on leaks and design trends, the Galaxy S25 Ultra should have a sleek flat frame with slightly rounded corners, a style similar to the Galaxy S23 Ultra, but potentially with a few subtle updates to keep it fresh. The S25 Ultra is also expected to come with flat panels, moving away from the curved edge designs of past, which some users have mixed feelings about. In short, while the image might give us a few hints about possible design choices like a flat frame, the device in this photo is definitely not the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Instead, it's most likely a Z Fold 6 with one half of its display missing. So if you see this photo being shared online with claims that it's Samsung's next flagship, don't buy into the hype just yet. Samsung is known for pushing innovation with each new release, and we're expecting the S25 Ultra to bring some new and exciting features. Oh, this isn't it. Alright, that wraps it up for today. Let me know in the comments what features you'd love to see in the Galaxy S25 Ultra, and make sure to subscribe for the latest on Samsung's upcoming devices. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Now let's dive into the exciting showdown between two of the biggest heavyweights in the smartphone world, Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max and Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra. Both of these phones push the boundaries of mobile technology, offering cutting-edge features and exceptional performance. But which one takes the crown as the best big phone of 2024? Let's dive in and compare them side by side. Design. Starting with the design, both phones have distinct looks that reflect their brand identities. The iPhone 16 Pro Max stays true to Apple's iconic rectangular shape with flat sides and soft corners. This year, it features an even slimmer bezel, allowing for a larger 6.9-inch display. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra, on the other hand, keeps its sleek, curved edges and integrates the ever-popular S Pen, a feature unique to Samsung's Ultra series. Size-wise, the differences are minimal. The iPhone 16 Pro Max measures 163mm at 77.6mm, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra is slightly shorter, but a bit wider at 162.3mm at 79mm. That extra width allows room for the S Pen, which gives Samsung an edge in productivity. Apple, however, introduces something new this year, the camera control button, a capacitive touch key that allows for zooming and other camera controls with a swipe. When it comes to color options, Apple sticks with its sophisticated muted tones, white, black, natural, and the new Desert Titanium. Samsung goes for more variety with options like titanium violet and yellow. And for those ordering through Samsung's website, you get access to exclusive colors like titanium blue and green. Display. Now, onto the display. Both phones deliver top-tier screen technology. The iPhone 16 Pro Max boasts a 6.9-inch OLED display with a buttery-smooth 120Hz refresh rate. As with the iPhone 15 Pro series, you also get the always-on display feature, which lowers the refresh rate to just 1 Hz when the phone is idle. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra isn't far behind with its stunning 6.8-inch AMOLED display that also supports 120Hz refresh rates and an always-on feature. One advantage Samsung brings is an anti-reflective coating, making outdoor visibility much easier in bright sunlight, something the iPhone lacks. Both displays are breathtakingly vibrant, but there are subtle differences in color. The iPhone 16 Pro Max tends to lean towards warmer yellowish tones, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra has a cooler, more tealish hue. A standout feature for the iPhone 16 Pro Max is its ability to drop its brightness to just 1 nit for easier nighttime viewing, great for late-night scrolling. Performance. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's latest A18 Pro chip, built on a second-generation 3nm process. This makes it incredibly efficient, with significant improvements in heat dissipation and sustained performance compared to its predecessor, the A17 Pro chip. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra is no slouch either. It runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, custom-tuned for Galaxy devices. While the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 performs well, especially in gaming and graphics-intensive tasks, it tends to throttle a bit sooner than Apple's A18 Pro under extreme stress. In benchmark tests, the iPhone 16 Pro Max leads in CPU performance, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra takes the edge in 3D graphics, scoring slightly higher in peak performance. However, Apple's new chip excels in long-term sustained performance, so if you're planning on pushing your phone to its limits, the iPhone may have a slight edge. Camera next. Let's discuss one of the most critical aspects of any flagship phone, the cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro Max features a 48-megapixel main sensor paired with a new 48-megapixel ultra-wide sensor and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens with 5x optical zoom. Apple has also introduced a new lens coating to minimize lens flare, addressing a common complaint in previous models. On the flip side, Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra brings its camera game with a 200-megapixel main camera, a 50-megapixel zoom lens, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor. Samsung has packed in more megapixels, but remember, megapixels aren't everything. The iPhone tends to produce more natural-looking photos, whereas the Galaxy S24 Ultra sometimes leans into oversaturation, delivering more vibrant images. In low-light photography, both phones perform exceptionally well, but Samsung's larger sensor can capture more detail in some scenarios. For video, the iPhone takes the crown with its 4K recording at 120 frames per second, ideal for capturing stunning slow-motion footage. While Samsung's camera app offers tons of customization, Apple's new camera control button provides a more intuitive experience for videographers. Battery life and charging. In terms of battery life, the iPhone 16 Pro Max packs a 4,685 mAh battery, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra edges it out with a 5,000 mAh battery. Both phones are more than capable of lasting through a day of heavy use, but Samsung's slightly larger battery may give it a slight advantage. When it comes to charging, Samsung takes the lead. The Galaxy S24 Ultra supports 45-watt wired charging compared to the iPhone's 20-watt charging speed. Samsung also has reverse wireless charging, which allows you to charge other devices like earbuds on the back of your phone, something Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max doesn't offer. Software. Lastly, let's compare software. Both iOS and One UI are polished, mature operating systems, but they offer different user experiences. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is a fantastic choice. But if you're looking for more customization options, better charging speeds, and love the idea of an S Pen, Galaxy S24 Ultra might be the perfect phone for you. Ultimately, both of these phones are top-tier devices with a ton to offer. Whichever one you choose, you're getting a powerful, feature-packed smartphone that will keep you ahead of the curve in 2024.